A new off-roader from Toyota, those tainted Volkswagen TDIs are finally back on sale, and yes, another Dodge Demon teaser, but I promise this is just about the last one. This is the AutoGuide.com Weekly News Roundup. In a little bit less than 2 weeks, automakers will come together in New York City to show off their latest and greatest, and Toyota is bringing a new concept to the Big Apple it's calling the FT4X. Toyota has only released a photo of one of the tires on its concept, but we already know that this thing will be all about going off-road. The FT moniker that Toyota uses stands for Future Toyota, and if any of its past vehicles are any indication, like the FT86 and the FT1, this new FT4X actually has a shot of making it to production. And if it does get the green light, it looks like this will be a successor to the FJ Cruiser, an off-roader that was discontinued in North America back in 2014. Now, thanks to its diesel scandal, Volkswagen has a pile of unsold 2015 TDI diesel vehicles in the US, and the EPA has finally given the brand permission to sell them. VW hasn't been able to sell a diesel-powered vehicle in the US since it admitted to cheating on emissions tests back in 2015. Well, now the EPA says that as long as the vehicle's emissions software is updated, those TDIs can be sold. Now, for all of those existing TDI owners, Volkswagen has been performing fixes or buying back the cars. And we got some new video footage this week of a parking lot filled with TDIs that are being bought back. So yeah, we knew that there was a lot of buybacks. It's not really a surprise to see these cars, but looking at this footage, it really gives you a sense of scale at how big this TDI scandal really is. So yes, if you're in the market for a brand new 2015 Volkswagen diesel, right now is probably your best chance to buy. The real question is though, does anyone even really want those cars? This week's Dodge Demon teaser is all about a commonplace technology which the brand is using to help the car breathe better. Once the Demon is put into drag mode, the car will actually divert its cabin air conditioning system to chill the engine's charge air cooling system. This results in a temperature drop of up to 45 degrees that will keep this car running on a hot day. While we are excited for the Demon, we are not excited for the next 2 teaser videos, as Dodge is really just dragging this thing out. But make sure you come back on April the 11th when the car is fully unveiled to see what the Demon is really all about. Jeep is in the news this week as well, showing us the 7 unique, really cool concepts that it's going to be bringing to this year's Easter Jeep Safari in Moab, Utah. Now, the Safari is a massive gathering of off-roaders, of course catered towards the Jeep crowd, so Jeep likes to do something special, and let me tell you, these concepts really are special. Now, what's really cool about these concepts is that they're not just for show. Each one is drivable, and all of them will be in Moab for the event to head off-road. Some of the highlights this year include a classic 1993 Grand Cherokee ZJ, which Jeep bought and resto-modded and brought it back to perfection. There's also the Safari concept, which features unique clear doors and roof, and my personal favorite, the Jeep Quicksand. Now, the Quicksand is what you would get if you combined a hot rod with a sand rail, and seeing it in person, it just looks so cool. And just look at that bodywork. I mean, you can just tell that a ton of custom fabrication work went into this concept. If you're looking for more info on these concepts, we got up close and personal with them at Jeep's headquarters this week, so make sure you check out that video. And if you want to see what these things can really do, I'll be at the Easter Jeep Safari in Moab, and I'm going to get the chance to drive every single one of these concepts in the dirt, and of course, my camera will be with me. So make sure you come back for those videos. We've been in some other new cars this week as well. Craig Cole recently had the chance to drive the all-new 2018 Chevy Equinox, and road test editor Dan Illica had the opportunity to review the 2017 BMW X5 xDrive 35i. And finally, we're gonna try to leave you every single week with something a little bit special, and I have to say that this week's video is pretty cool. Seriously, check out what Lee O'Donnell did at the Monster Jam World Finals in Las Vegas. Yes, I know, pretty amazing, right? What you just watched was the very first front flip ever performed in a monster truck. Just like in sports, the bar just keeps getting set higher and higher, and we can't wait to see what insane stunt comes next from the monster truck world.